What is up, guys? It is SEMAJ, and we are going to be watching rappers who went broke in the stupidest ways. And this video was made by Sunny V2. Really good at making these kind of videos, and I'm really thankful to be able to react to this. And it's going to be awesome. I'm going to be, talking about some few things here and there. Probably going to be pausing the video. You already know how this shit goes. But yeah, man, if y'all are new here, like the video, subscribe. Also, I'm talking like this is the end of the goddamn video, but no, let's get started with this video, man. I bet you, let's see, I bet you, who made, MC Hammer should be on this.
Filing for bankruptcy, 50 Cent was spending $108,000 per month to
Whoa.
rent an 18-bedroom mega mansion.
Dude, that's insane.
While T-Pain's bankruptcy was so brutal that by the end of it, he had to borrow money just to buy Burger King.
Damn.
However, let's begin by talking about DMX, who had to file for bankruptcy on 3 separate occasions as he couldn't afford child support. You see,
oh my god!
17 children with a
but this dude had 17 children, bro? Bro, what the fuck? God damn, this nigga went to work. RP, man.
11 different women, and almost every child resulted in some kind of lawsuit or child support requirement.
Oh, man.
For example, DMX was sued for $1.5 million worth of child support in 2008 after a genetic test confirmed that he was the father of a previously unclaimed baby, which when combined with his declining music career, resulted in his first bankruptcy filing.
Bro, what the fuck, bro? And it sucks because, if you're a rapper, it's a number one, it's a number one target for you have to pay that shit off. It's like the IRS type shit. If you don't do that shit, then they're gonna fucking catch you and pay that. They're gonna take that shit out your future paychecks and future bonuses and all that kind of shit, bro. IRS is like the biggest. Honestly, IRS is a fucking gang, bro.
4 years later, in 2012, DMX was sued by a different ex-partner for a further $1 million worth.
Bro, everybody just wants $1 million in child support. That's insane, bro.
Of child support, and a year after this lawsuit, he'd file for bankruptcy a second time. His third bankruptcy would occur in 2016, during which it would be discovered that DMX had racked up a further $1.7 million worth of unpaid child and family support, which accompanied $950,000 in bank debt and $1.7 million worth of tax debt.
What the fuck, bro? Y'all are literally about to kill this man. I mean, he's dead, but shit, bro. God damn. But 17 kids, bro? Damn, bro. You know condoms exist?
Since he had $0 in his bank account,
I'm sorry to be talking about him like that, though. He passed away, RIP, though.
DMX was sentenced to 6 months in prison for the child support, a further year in prison for the unpaid taxes, and was also ordered to pay the government $2.29 million in restitution after he was released from his time behind bars. However, DMX never had the chance to pay the amount back in full, as he died in April 2021.
Bro, y'all, man, bro, the IRS is funny as hell. It's bro, it's so funny how America works, bro. We have to pay for taxes and shit. It's honestly funny because why do we have to do we have to pay just to spend our money? I don't get it, bro. It's bro, money is money. Why the fuck they implemented this kind of system where you have to keep paying shit in order just you make money but you end up having to pay shit back. It makes it, I don't know, bro. The concept of it is oh, our tax dollars pays for fire trucks. It pays for the fucking bridges. It pays for the streets. Yeah, the streets I'm constantly running over. You talking about in Dallas, nigga? Bro, these streets be fucking pothole the fuck up. You know all them motherfucking tire shops are having a goddamn field day when they hear about some fucking goddamn tires to be rotated or I got a hole in my tire because Dallas, I don't know where our taxpayer dollars going to. It must be going to the goddamn, I don't know, AT&T arena or some shit, or Six Flags or something, because I don't see shit going on. I see construction workers all day working, but ain't shit getting fixed. That's all I'm saying.
And despite his extensive family tree, DMX never wrote a will,
but no, this is
meaning that his family was still involved in money-related legal battles.
Wow, so they put this shit onto your family, dude? What the fuck? Bro, this is some gang shit. This is some loan shark shit over some fucking child support. This is crazy.
Even after he was dead and buried. Tiger was certainly better at managing his child support payments, although he definitely had a weakness when it came to luxury.
Yeah, I didn't even know Tiger was fucking up with his money like that.
Spending. After cultivating his career as a successful rapper, Tiger's name entered news headlines after he'd purchased a $200,000 Mercedes Maybach for his girlfriend while
make it nasty. Make it nasty. Oh, Glad.
$80,000 behind in rental payments on a luxury Malibu
Whoa.
home. As a result, Tiger was sued by his landlord, although he'd failed to show up to court as he was on holiday in Turks and Caicos. Yet this situation wasn't the only example of Tiger spending big in one area while being financially behind in another. For example, in 2016, while shopping for a new Bentley, Tiger's Ferrari 458 was repossessed in the parking lot as Tiger
okay, that is a little like
hadn't been paying for the loan.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's yeah. I mean, maybe he didn't want that car anymore. He was willing to like. I'm just thinking a bit of it out. Maybe he was like, "Fuck that car. I don't want that car anymore. It got me in a fucked up APR." He was like, "Fuck that shit. I don't want that." I mean, a lot of things can happen. I don't mean he can be broke. I'm just saying.
Despite this, Tiger would go on to
if he's in a Bentley trying to look for another car. I mean, he ain't looking for another car for no reason.
Purchase another Mercedes Maybach, as well as a Land Rover, a Rolls-Royce Ghost, and a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, all of which were repossessed for non-payment, while he was seen looking at a brand new Lamborghini. In addition to this, Tiger was sued by a second landlord for $181,000 after once again missing rental payments in 2000.
Bro, this is so funny. Like, if you're a rapper or you're a celebrity, all your fucking business is literally out there. Like, that's insane to me. Like, bro, like, imagine like you forgot 1 month or for example, like if you're like tripping and you wake up one morning and you forgot to pay for it, which is very unlikely, you know what I'm saying? Or if you're having a hard month, imagine being normal and like somebody putting your business out in the world, like to the world, when you tell your landlord you can't pay for rent that month. Like let me hold off for like a day. I don't get paid until this day. Hey, this nigga really bad at paying. Like, imagine, bro. Imagine, like, if niggas was, like, all in our business like that. Imagine if everybody had the same kind of treatment. But guess what? I mean, that's what you get for trying to, you know. I mean, you're acting like you're shitting on niggas and you're the richest nigga alive and you're the freshest nigga alive and you're saying I'm faded. Faded in Rack City, bitch. Rack City, bitch. Just saying, Rack City, bitch. Rack City, bitch. You know, I mean. You saying that shit, but this shit going on, man. I get it. It's really hypocritical. Rappers is just rappers, man.
2016, which was followed by a third property-related lawsuit in 2020, where Tiger had racked up over $200,000 in damages and unpaid rent on yet another rental property.
God
damn. It was then
damn.
revealed that Tiger was being court-ordered to pay for $200,000 worth of unpaid jewelry, which accompanied the accusation by his ex-girlfriend Black China that he'd been missing child support payments. And just to add a cherry on top of the cake, while all of this was going down, Tiger was in $890,000 worth of tax debt to the government. Despite all of this, Tiger is still seen
that's crazy, but that's not even that bad.
Flexing a lavish life on social media, which is a luxury unavailable to rap producer Scott.
Oh my God, Scott really like went fully bankrupt. Like he really went bankrupt. Like really went bankrupt. I think because he went towards drugs and he was so eager for shit to the point he took bad deals and shit. Man.
Scott Storch, who blew through $70 million in less than 3 years.
Man.
Scott had earned this money by producing for some of the biggest names in music, including Kanye West, Dr. Dre, and Jay-Z. Yet Scott Storch's insane net worth began to diminish after he'd purchased an insane supercar collection.
30 cars, including Bugattis and Ferraris and all that kind of stuff.
As well as a $10.5 million.
It's so crazy. Like, bro, if y'all had all this money, bro, would you like spend it on this kind of shit or would you be smart with it? Bro, 70 million, bro. Bro, if you had all this money, bro, the people that get all this money, you're meant to get all this money. You're meant to like just throw parties. You're meant to be a goddamn you're meant to just put this. You're supposed to be in California throwing all these parties, wasting your money with people that don't even fucking like you. It's like the Great Gatsby shit, bro. Like this, it's like so many Great Gatsby situations in LA. I bet like if a nigga dies, they're not gonna give a fuck. They're not gonna go to your funeral after you die, my nigga. They just gonna just be there for your party and that's it. Like that's crazy, bro.
Mansion where he housed more than 20 staff, including a boat captain, just
in
case
boat
he wanted
captain.
to go out on his
yacht.
My
So the captain was
God.
full-time staff?
Yeah.
In case you want to take the boat out?
Yeah.
And the boat was how many bedrooms?
7.
7 bedroom.
What the
About
fuck?
20 million? 20 million.
Scott went on to explain just how much this lifestyle was costing him.
My monthly overhead for my household employees was somewhere in the neighborhood of $1 million a month I was spending.
And then if he continued to work, there would have been many problems, although this isn't what he would do.
It went from me working and delivering to doing drugs and not going to the studio.
I just stopped working, and then I got the.
And you just started, yeah.
As mentioned, Scott stopped making music and instead began to get addicted to the nightlife in Miami. And with
that's
no
how
money
it
coming
is.
in plus $1 million a month going out, it was only going to be so long before Scott hit zero.
Bro, what the fuck? It's like people don't, man. That's what Hollywood does. They can make it like, man, that's crazy. You get depressed, and all of a sudden, all your money's gone.
By 2009, just 3 years after having a net worth of
That's
$70 million,
crazy.
Scott had filed for bankruptcy. 6 years later, Scott would file for bankruptcy a second time, claiming to have a grand total of $3,600 of assets to his name, $100 in cash, $500 in clothing, and a $3,000 watch. Most shocking, his music companies are valued at $0, and in 2014, he made a grand total of only $10,000.
Oh, man.
Throughout this hardship, Fat Joe was one of the only rappers to keep their friendship with Scott, possibly because Fat Joe went through a similar situation himself.
Wow, bro, the way you're transitioning this shit, Sonny, is amazing.
Fat Joe had earned $1.18 million in 2007, $1.28 million in 2008, $265,000 in 2009, and $630,000 in 2010.
Bro,
However, despite having made this $3.3 million in only 4 years,
they literally don't be giving, like, they literally in the rap shit, they don't, in the industry, they don't help you with shit. I'm being real with you. They give you all this money and they just say, okay, good luck. You know, with a hard ass wink, they'd be like, good luck. Laughing all rich and shit, bro. Like, bro.
Fat Joe failed to pay taxes on it. He was able to come up with $718,000 and had also done extensive charity work. However, this wasn't enough to satisfy the judge, who sentenced Fat Joe to 4 months in prison.
Wow.
Despite taking personal responsibility for his actions by stating, there was a lot going on in the years that I didn't file my taxes, but it was my responsibility. Less than 4 years later, Fat Joe entered news headlines again after the IRS revealed that he still owed them $1.1 million in taxes.
What?
However, this number was absolutely nothing in comparison to Fat Joe's friend Lil Kim, who owed almost
oh man, Lil Kim. Damn, Lil Kim. What the fuck? See, this is what happens when you let men like make you, like, I'm just saying, like, this is straight plastic surgery, bro. Like, this is so bad. I'm sorry, like, I'm just being honest with you. Like, goddamn, I wouldn't want anybody to get plastic. Anybody that wants to get plastic surgery, bro. You do you. But I'm telling you straight, my opinion, bro. Just stick with who you are, because shit can go south like this, bro. Like, not like this. I'm just saying, like plastic surgery ain't meant to be long term, my guy. Like, shit ain't good. Botox, lip injections, okay, I get it. But real deal plastic surgery, nah, man. I get it if you hate your nose. Sometimes I get it, I get that. But, like, if you want to rearrange your whole fucking face and your color and your eye color, dude, you're doing too much. You're doing too much.
Times more, and became, quote, too poor to file for bankruptcy.
Holy shit.
Lil Kim wasn't nearly as successful as some of the other rappers featured on this list. However, this didn't stop her from purchasing a $2.3 million mansion back in 2002, notably with
she looks nothing like how she used to, bro.
Around the 2000s, Kim's music career slowed dramatically, and by 2018, Kim was filing for bankruptcy, as she still owed the full $2 million on her property, despite the 16 years that had passed.
Damn,
in addition
bro.
to this, Kim now owed $1.85 million to the government for 13 years worth of unpaid taxes, which accompanied a
Damn, how did she go off that long? For 13 years. How did they let that go for 13 years, though? That's crazy.
further $185,000 in unpaid legal fees. The bankruptcy became even worse after discovering that by 2018, Kim was earning a comparatively small $18,000 per month, of which $2,000 went to staff, another $2,000 went to clothing, and $10,000 went to travel fees, meaning she had less than $4,000 per month to dig herself out of $4 million worth of debt. Somehow Lil Kim managed to, quote, get her finances into good shape, and her bankruptcy filing was dismissed. However, MC...
Wow, that's pretty cool, but I wonder how
Hammer wasn't quite so
See, I knew MC Hammer was gonna be on here. Like it's really a sad story, man.
lucky. Despite having the 5th best-selling hip-hop album of all time, which sold 17 million copies and featured songs such as You Can't Touch This, MC Hammer wasn't able to stay out of financial trouble. He bought more than 17 luxury cars, a private jet, 2 helicopters, and 21 racehorses.
Damn, nigga, about 21 racehorses running the Red Dead Redemption, bro.
Some of the horses were valued at around 1 million.
Bro. Honestly, low-key, that's fire, bro. I would love to have a horse ranch and take care of them and just like, bro, that'd be fire, bro, honestly. That's kind of fire, but I wonder what he was doing with the horses, though. There's no way in hell he could take care of 21 racehorses. You have to hire people to train them motherfuckers, hire people to make them run all the time. Like,
Most of it.
But a private jet, 2 helicopters? Nigga had 2 Pavlos. He got an attack helicopter,
His
bro.
expenses, however, were on his home. He bought a property in Fremont, California for $12 million and spent another $30 million on renovations to turn it into his dream home. He added a bowling alley, basketball court, baseball field, recording studio, movie theater, 17-car garage, tennis courts, and 2
17-car garage, dude. What the fuck is that? An Amazon facility center? Bro, that shit's gonna be huge as shit, bro. What the fuck?
swimming pool.
Bro, this dude literally has a fucking, like, he has a literal summer camp, like, in his fucking home,
To the
dude.
40,000
What the
square foot
fuck?
mansion. One of the pools was shaped like his signature baggy pants that came to be known as hammer pants.
You're head ass for that. You're head ass for that. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, I know he was lit as fuck if he thought about doing that. And he did that. That's crazy. As his pants? That's kind of fire. I want to see it. I want to see it, bro. I actually want to search that up. Anybody interested and want to see that shit? Hold on. Let me see if I can find that. Hold on. I guess we're gonna have to go with word of mouth. Damn, that sucks. I thought I was gonna be able to find it, people. I'm sorry.
He added several marble statues of himself throughout the property and installed a gold hot tub in his bedroom. And to keep everything running smoothly, he employed a staff of nearly 200 people on the property, which cost him an estimated $500,000 a month.
Bro, would y'all work for him? Would y'all work for an artist if they just needed some shit? Like, I bet a lot of y'all niggas would, bro. I wonder, you get benefits? Do you get benefits and shit? Like, do you have to do a code of conduct? Do you have to go to orientation? Or you just pull up and be like, hey, I work. Like, how do you get these jobs? Like, I wonder, like, like, do rich people be like they go to a place where they're like, hey, I want this, like, they get a race or something, like a racehorse or some shit, and they're like, oh, do you like your job? Come work for me. You bought it. You sold it to me. Come work. They probably do it like that or some shit. Oh God, there's no way.
Unsurprisingly, less than 5 years later, MC Hammer had filed for bankruptcy,
Yeah.
which pointed to be
Yeah.
He revealed that he hadn't only spent his entire $70 million fortune, but had also taken on a further $13 million in loans, which had been borrowed from over 200 different lending institutions. Despite having spent
man, dude, what? He borrowed. Oh my God, dude, what? There's no way. 200 people let him get a loan, bro? 200, bro?
but had also taken on a further
200 loan companies gave him a loan?
$13 million in loans, which had been borrowed from over 200 different lending institutions.
Dude, that is insane, bro. That is insane.
Despite having spent a total of $42 million on his California dream home, the property resold for only $6.5 million. However, if we're on the topic of expensive homes being repossessed by the bank...
Oh, wow, I didn't know. I mean, Birdman, man, they had a kind of deal where them niggas was rich for life type shit. I think he had like a one of a lifetime kind of deal with Cash Money, I believe, but... Let's see what he's gonna say.
We need to talk about Birdman, who's ranked as the 15th richest rapper in the world with a net worth of $110 million. But this is what makes Birdman's story unique. If he was worth over $100 million, why was his Miami mansion being repossessed by the bank for non-payment? Birdman had purchased the home back in 2012 for $14.5 million, yet by 2006...
That is a beautiful ass house. I don't even like big houses, but that looks beautiful. I'm not gonna front with you. Low-key looked like a Call of Duty map.
2017, a foreclosure suit had been filed by the bank, and quote, all personal items within the home, including platinum records gracing the walls, a pool table, and dozens of pairs of shoes, were all confiscated and placed in storage.
Whoa. Okay, so damn, he never went there or some
The
shit.
mansion was eventually sold by the bank for $10.85 million in July 2020. However, Birdman's lawyer has come out to explain the foreclosure, stating that it was the result of illegal loan terms set by the bank. So perhaps take Birdman's bankruptcy with a grain of salt.
Okay, see, I'm like, you know, like that. Something seems a little fishy right there. So basically, it was man. You gotta watch out who you get your money, bro. I swear to you, gotta watch out. Not even money, bro. You gotta watch out who you sign shit with, bro, because it's all kinds of shit like this, bro. And I mean, in this case scenario, it seems like that the loan company or the loan company that gave him the house was trying to edit the fucking terms and did some shit to make it where he get confiscated. Because how come there's dude? You're telling me Birdman will leave his plaques on the wall? I mean, you could probably just buy a plaque again and again and again and again from RIAA, whatever. But I don't know. It's a good question. If you can buy your plaques over and over again, because I wouldn't dare leave my plaques. And if I'm having a house for foreclosure, I know I'm gonna be there before they take everything out. So that's weird. And the producer was there too? Yeah, that's weird.
However, there's no ambiguity around how T-Pain
the GOAT T-Pain,
as he's now come on multiple podcasts to explain just how
I heard about that. Yeah, because they don't let you know. Like they make you feel like what? All right, the industry makes you feel like you can keep spending money because of the fact that, like, you know, you're doing all of these songs, and they'd be like, oh, all you gotta do is just make songs and you're good, you know. That's what he was saying, and that's crazy as fuck. You keep like I'm being real. That's how a lot of people be like, oh, if you just keep making music, you're good. Oh, you're gonna be straight. You're good. That's what they told me too. They tell everybody that shit. But in meanwhile, like, if you tell them, like, hey, like, because they can't tell you, hey, you're not gonna have any money. I even have a goddamn financial advisor. That's a fucking L on the manager side. I wanted a financial advisor, but they ain't even do that shit. It's an L, mega fucking L.
T-Pain had built up a net worth of over $40 million.
I could have been my own today, but you live and learn.
With all of his closest rap friends advising him that as long as he kept rapping, the money would keep on coming in.
Nah.
Everybody before me that I had to look up to, they were just like, no, this is great. Once you start rapping, it's just money all the time. Nothing.
I'm being real with you. I've never heard anybody say that they love the industry, so that's a red flag. That is a major red flag. But he's just a nice guy. It's just a nice guy. But it's a major red flag. I'm being real with you. Nobody ever said that I love the industry. I love it. I love the industry. The music industry is the most amazing place ever. I have so many friends. I trust so many people. They treat me like a family here. Nobody ever says that, bro. Wake the fuck up, bro. For real, wake the fuck up, bro.
Nothing bad's ever gonna happen. Your family's not gonna come after you. Just rap, and it's just girls and swimming pools after this.
Nah.
For this reason, his spending began to get out of control.
I bought my Bugatti.
You bought it for $2.1 million.
$2.1 million.
And then very shortly thereafter, you sold it for, all they gave you was $800,000.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, bro, that's fucking crazy, dude. Bro, I'm being real with you, bro. The Bugatti is ugly as fuck, dude. Oh my, why do people like this car so much? I mean, dude, this shit look like a fat ass computer mouse, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but bro, this shit ass. It's probably fire, but the Lambo looks better than that.
After you sold it for, all they gave you was $800,000.
Yeah.
So it was like renting a car for $1.3 million.
Yeah.
That sucks. Bro, Steve wants to go.
With the purchase of his Bugatti accompanying a $400,000 chain and houses for his
oh my
mates.
I got
god.
this house I want to get. I got this other house for my assistants and, you know, all my runners and my producers and stuff. So we bought a house after that, and we
Oh my
started going
god.
crazy. Money, I wasn't paying attention to it.
Which was extra bad as T-Pain never even checked in on how much money he had.
I mean, at least he had fun, bro. I mean, I know it's a fucked up situation, but bro, at least you had that much money to, like, fuck around with, bro, and actually see shit. Like, you have a sight on money that none of us will ever have. Like, I have a mediocre, not even mediocre. I have like a, not even mediocre. I have like a semi thought process on it with my experience with the industry, but dude, I know he has to have like a mega super huge like experience off of that. And also I see that he's doing good now. I'm glad he's staying afloat. Like, he's a really good person, honestly.
I didn't want to know because I was led to believe that it's only gonna grow. Because these rappers told me that I'm just gonna make money forever. It's just gonna keep going up and up.
That's what they say, man.
He began to create less music, and within a few years, his accountant was advising him that he was almost out of money.
Yep.
My accountant was like, dude, you're like out of money. And I was like, no, I'm not.
And while T-Pain seemed confident that he had plenty of cash left, reality set in for him after he'd have to borrow money just to buy food.
When you say you was broke, was you had like $0 broke?
I had to borrow money to get my kids Burger King.
What's the most you ever had in the bank at one time?
40 million.
However,
man, 40 million? Oh my God, 40 million, bro. Oh my God, bro.
T-Pain was lucky to get away with a loss of only 40 million, as the final person on our list makes this number look like loose change, 50 Cent. 50 didn't only release the 10th best-selling American hip-hop album of
That was a fire ass album. That album is so fire, bro.
Time, but he also made over $100 million
Vitamin water. Yes, sir.
Plus a further $78 million from a luxury underwear deal. In the late 2000s, 50 Cent made an estimated $300 million in only 2 years. So when it announced that he was filing for bankruptcy in mid-2015, with debts totaling over $32 million.
Wait.
Announced that he was filing for change, 50 Cent. 50
Thought I missed something.
Only released the 10th best-selling American hip-hop album of all time, but he also made over $100 million on a vitamin water investment, plus a further $78 million from a luxury underwear deal.
Oh, wow.
In the late 2000s, 50 Cent made an estimated $300 million in
damn, okay.
So when it announced that he was filing for bankruptcy in mid-2015, with debts totaling over $32 million, the entire world was thinking the same thing. How did this happen? Well, after 50 Cent uploaded a sex tape with Rick Ross's girlfriend.
Oh my God, he got a lawsuit? Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I heard about that shit. I actually heard about this shit. Okay. Yeah, so basically he faked like he was broke and he had no money. And he filed. That's honestly smart as shit. I'm being real with you. He manipulated the system, like, on that shit. That was a great major chess move. Like, being real with you. But the fact that him and Rick Ross and 50 Cent were beefing for years. They would make cartoons. Like, I don't know if y'all remember those old cartoons, bro. Oh my God. Like, dude, who remember those old cartoons where like 50 Cent and Rick Ross? Like, bro, y'all have to be there to witness it, bro. I don't think that shit's on the internet at all. That shit would get you banned. I'm not even gonna show it. Like, that would get you banned, bro.
50 was successful.
That shit was crazy.
Million, which accompanied another court order for 50 Cent to pay $17 million to a headphone manufacturer after one of their collabs went south.
Bro, oh my God.
50 Cent's clothing company, G Unit Clothing, then fell out of the spotlight.
Bro, he literally dumped them niggas off to the curb. Probably, bro, he oh my God. What was his, oh my God, what's his name? I forgot. I know Lloyd Banks. Let's say Young Banks. But Lloyd Banks.
Which accompanied the
I forgot oh my God, I forgot his name.
Boxing company.
He literally had this man crying. Like, he recorded, what's his name? But he recorded him crying to him, bro. 50 recorded him crying to him, bro. It's fucking crazy. Like, asking for money and saying he's struggling. That's fucking insane. Like, 50's a goddamn demon sometimes, bro.
SMS promotions. Throughout the whole process, the global financial crisis had taken a toll on the value of 50 Cent's investments, and by 2015, he was earning a comparatively small $185,000 per month. Okay. You could certainly argue that this was enough for 50 to get back on his feet. However, $108,000 of this monthly income was going toward an 18-bedroom mega mansion, while the remaining $77,000 was going toward menial expenses such as his gardener, with bankruptcy revealing that 50 Cent still owed money to his stylist, fitness coach, and even his barber. Despite this, he began to troll on social media with posts such as this one, spelling out the word broke with $100 bills, and within 2 years, 50 Cent had paid back $23 million worth of his $32 million debt.
Wow.
50 Cent eventually got back to zero, and according to Google, has built up.
Well, that's honestly insane. So honestly, he did really good putting himself back afloat. That's honestly, that's crazy. Really good. Basically, he just filed Chapter 11 and he did that shit all together and he did that shit off. I mean 50 has always been a fucking businessman since the beginning, like ever since you know, since he even stepped foot, not even stepped foot in the industry, he's a New Yorker, my nigga. New Yorkers are grinding. Like, New Yorkers are national grinders. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, they're just natural at that shit. So yeah, man, this video was awesome, man. So idiots caught treatment. Oh, I really want to watch that shit. Okay, so yeah, leave a like on the video. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just reacting this shit. Rappers who went broke in the stupidest ways. Yeah. This was awesome. Anybody wants more videos, let me know in the comments. You know, like the video, subscribe if you're new here. Appreciate y'all for supporting. I'll see y'all guys next time. Peace.